Hi there, Nigel of NBW-Graphics here. Today I'd like to talk to you about some of the bars in Lamai which I've enjoyed using in the past, back in the day so to speak. I will show you on an aerial photograph the location of each bar and my personal history with the bar, so you can get a good idea of what the place is like and you can see for yourself. Okay, so let's start with a little walk and we'll see how the changing times of Koe Samui have taken their toll. Okay, here we go. Enjoy. Back in the day, Lamai was a bachelor's paradise, a party paradise. But slowly it became a venue for young couples, honeymooners and family holiday makers. And so the changing nature of business for the bars and restaurants took place. Statistically speaking, the Chinese make up the greater percentage of tourists in Thailand, and for the most part they arrive on all-in-one package deals with the hotel or resort they are staying in. They can be seen touring in packs like social animals, and as the sun goes down they disappear back to their hotel or resort where they're staying for the night. As a consequence of this, the bars and restaurants lose out on trade. As you can see in this film clip, the bars are empty, some are not even open, and others are closed down. There are no customers for the bar girls, and many of them migrate in search of greener pastures. But let us now take a look at some of the bars I have enjoyed using. The Shamrock Irish pub, one of many Irish themed pubs to be found on Koe Samui, and this one is on the beach road of Lamai. Good food and drink to be had there, and about 3 nights a week the Ovada rock band from the Philippines play there with a very good repertoire of music, and will almost certainly be able to play your request. As can be seen from this film clip, they deliver a very fit and lively performance. Good entertainment and well recommended for an evening out there. The Welcome Bar, situated slightly off to the right of the pavement, about halfway up Middle Road as you make your way up to the Ring Road. As you can see by the lack of customers in the bar and the setback location from the pavement, although it is not much, it is enough for passing customers to miss it. So instead of the customers going to the bar has been taken to the customers by being situated right next to the pavement. This is a nice arrangement, and on a pleasant evening can make for a comfortable and pleasant setting for a drink or something to eat, as once a week they put on a free barbecue. Yes, I like this bar, and here I am with my steak sandwich. Say no more. Chopty cap. I just saw a half moon in the sky. Now it's been cloud covered. Oh, it's reappearing. I wonder if I adjust the camera, you'll be able to share it with me. Let's have a look-see and find out. Here we go. Now it's totally disappeared. Well, I guess luck is not on our side tonight. But there we go. You can't win them all, can you? I'm signing off. Nothing left but verbal diarrhea. Okay, troopers, enjoy. Take care. The Outback Bar, situated at the end of Middle Road at the T-junction on the Beach Road, opposite the two cafes. This was originally owned and run by an Australian, who due to ill health had to retire, and he was bought out by the Bondi bar business chain. It then underwent a refurbishment and the prices went up, the quality and quantity of food went down. The retired Lamai expat community used to regularly meet up there of an evening for their sundowners. But they have now moved elsewhere, and the only people who patronise the bar are tourists who do not know it as it was in the better days. Soy Smiley Moon, otherwise known as Dogshit Alley, is a short road of bars that used to be a gravel road that turned into a swamp when it rained heavily. But now it has been tarmacked. It is more user-friendly. The Condom Bar. The Condom Bar, originally located in a cul-de-sac full of bars roughly opposite the Shamrock, but that has now been developed to the point that is no longer recognisable for its former self. Owned and run by Pat, who moved to Dogshit Alley where it became Condom Bar 2, and then after many changes it developed into Condom Bar 3. I've always enjoyed stopping off for a couple of beers and a chat with Pat, so perhaps you'll find it enjoyable as well. I hope so. About 6 years ago, after falling into a state of decay due to the weather and probably lack of maintenance, it had to be literally demolished and rebuilt from the ground up. In these photographs you can see the changes from day to day as it was resurrected, up to the evening when they had their opening party, and that must have been a balloon chaser's wet dream. I have had many a pleasant evening there in the company of old friends. When a bar has a party, no matter for what reason, they decorate the front of the bar with balloons. This tells one and all that there will be a party that evening, along with free food to complement the celebration. There are those who supplement their diet by attending all bar parties, and they are known as balloon chasers. There are those who will not even buy a drink to justify their presence there, and Lamai being a small village, the word soon gets out to who they are, and they are asked to leave if they do not wish to be a paying customer by having a drink.
Sorry, Cap. Most wanted criminals in Lamai. Hello, Roger.
Hello, Nigel.
Angry Dave.
That looks like a very sophisticated piece of machinery, that does. The 100 Bar. A very pleasant bar at the end of Dogshit Alley, joining onto the beach road, and it makes for a good people watching place as prospective customers to all the other bars walk by. The Viper Room.
Okay, see you guys. Copy, Cap. Sing a beer, Cap. Sorry, Cap. Pom say buddy, Cap. And here is the worst publican in Koe Samui.
My friend Rob runs this bar, and along with his lady, Dow, they also serve food, and not just Thai food, but also Farang food. Dow does a mean sweet and sour chicken. Yes, I know that's considered to be Chinese, but there you go. The bar is full of motorcycle and rock and roll memorabilia. Not only is Rob a bike enthusiast, but also has a great interest in music, with the knowledge to go with it, and can almost certainly locate whatever music you would like to listen to. Occasionally Rob will have live music at his bar, so keep an eye on his Facebook page, where he advertises these events. Ott's Bar is out of town, so to speak. In order to get to it, follow the beach road along until it makes a right at the Amadeus Guest House, and takes you up the hill to the ring road, T-junction, and then make a left as if you were going to Naton. From this junction to Ott's Bar took us about 5 minutes, but I will now speed the film up as I can feel a thirst coming on. Just our luck to get stuck behind a grit lorry and lose our view of the road to the front and where we are going. Anyway, after a while, on the left-hand side, you will see a number of red banners advertising Rocky's Boutique. And that will be your cue to move into the centre of the road in order to make a right that will take you up the mountain road. Thanks to the grit truck blocking our view, I will have to show you the Rocky Boutique banners as seen from the opposite side of the road, heading into Lamai, but I'm sure you get the idea. Now it is time to play with the traffic. As we cross the road and make our right turn up the mountain road, unfortunately the camera does not catch the steepness of the mountain road and how we are leaning forward on the motorbike seat with our feet braced into the foot pedals to support us.
Gap. What a gathering.
As you can see, Ott's Little Paradise Bar is up in the mountain, and every Monday afternoon the expats RV up there for a social get-together, comprising of people of every nationality and walks of life. On a very hot day, and with the aid of a nice cool mountain breeze, it can be very pleasant at Ott's Bar, relaxing in the cool with a few cold ones, away from loud music, TV screens, and other distractions of tourist bar life. And yes, if you are hungry, he will get his wife to knock up some Thai food for you.
Well, I've seen Farangs come and go. They bring their culture and their judgment into Thailand with them. What they don't realise is a lot of these girls that work in the bar are surviving. Now, I've talked to a great deal of them, and in my experience they've all got something in common. Mainly, the vast majority of them come from Isan. That is rural country, so their parents are probably farmers or labourers. Nearly each and every one of them has a child, at least one, maybe two or more, I don't know. And in Thai culture, they're expected to support the family as they get older. Well, the word gets back from one of their friends who is in, I don't know, Pattaya, Bangkok, Phuket, Koe Samui, whatever. Mama San's got a job. There's a slot at the bar. Why don't you come on here and work, make some money? So, what's the routine? Mama San supplies the bus fare. Now, depending where they're travelling from and to, you could be up to 2 days on the road. Then when they get there, they're going to need some finances to buy 2 or 3 kits of clothes and a makeup kit. After all, every night they have to make themselves beautiful, because they do represent the bar, and their job is to pull the customers in, get them to spend their money. The ultimate dream being A customer falls in love with them, takes them off to the mythical land where the streets are paved in gold. It has happened. I've known of a few. No idea how the mythical land turned out for them though. Never heard of from them since. So the customer turns up and she attracts his glad eye and they come to an arrangement. Now he's about to take one of the employees away from their place of work. So he's required to pay a bar fine. That's compensation for the absence of the employee. What he pays the girl, well, that's down to him and her. They negotiate that. If she's lucky, he'll be well impressed with her and like her as well. So if he's got a few weeks, a month or more, he might take her on board, negotiate a lump sum for a bar fine, negotiate a lump sum for her, and away they go. Happy days. Now living in the bar is not all fun. There's a communal room out the back, or if not out the back, in some side street nearby, there's the communal room. Mattresses on the deck, that's where they sleep. More often than not, they're double size mattresses, so there's 2, 3 of them sharing a mattress. Electric lighting, an electric fan, no air conditioning. Between the walls there's some taut lines. That's where they hang their clothes, so they keep neat and tidy, and they bunk up underneath them when it's night time. Out the back is the bathroom. If they're lucky, they have a shower head. If not, then it's one of those extra large black dustbins, probably purchased from a roadside economy store, if not Tesco Lotus, topped up with water. That's fed from a standpipe with a flexible hose, and floating in that is a hand scoop. So it's a matter of douse yourself down, soap down, rinse down. There's the toilet as well. Very unlikely it's a European toilet. The old hole in the deck, squat over it. They probably have to stand over that when they do their ablutions. Well, all in all, you could say collectively they have a good disposition in life and a sense of humour. More often than not, you'll see them joking and enjoying themselves while they're waiting for a customer, or trying to get holiday makers to part with their money. There is what when I was in Hong Kong we used to call the sticky greens. That's the bar drink. If you ask them if they want a drink, they'll say yes, and they'll get this sticky colourful fluid which costs you a fortune, and that's bought for next to nothing. If it's a good mama-san, then the girl gets commission while the mama-san makes some interest as well. The thing to do is try and buy them a real drink. Or alternatively, if you want to take one out socialising, then you get her away from her bar and go drinking with her at other bars where you know you're going to get real alcohol and not sticky greens. So what happens to these girls when they reach their sell-by date? Well, I don't really know, besides getting older. A gentleman called Edward Sweeney, who has his own YouTube channel by that name, I believe his nom de plume is Steady Eddie. He wrote a poem that touched my heart, very poignant. I've been in touch with him and asked him permission to use his poem, and he said I could. So I'll recite it to you now. I've replaced his photographs with photographs of girls in and around Thailand, and I've replaced the copyright music he used with non-copyright music from YouTube. So, if you can pick, or should I say, put up with my dulcet tones, I will recite it to you. And, Edward, thank you very much once again. Okay, I hope you enjoy. Here we go.
Cambodia girl, a face from the past. Another brief romance that didn't last. There she is again, working in the bar. The dream she once had didn't go far. Is it 3 years since I last saw you? Is it really that long? I remember you told me there was something wrong. Your mama was ill. I remember you cried. But worse was to come. Your papa just died. Cambodia girl, I don't know if she's good or bad. I can only guess at the life she's had. I don't fool myself thinking it's love she's giving. I know it's her only way of making a living. There's only so much money she can make. When she tells me her problems, I find it hard to take. She wants a man who'll take her away from here, not a sex tourist who perpetuates it year after year. I regret to say I'm not a rich man. I can only give you what I can. I'm not the angel I may appear to be. I'm not here to release you from poverty. Whatever future you may see, the answer to your problems just ain't me. Cambodia girl, I wish you all the best, but you've got to understand I'm just like all the rest. I'm not one of those leery old men who likes to dance and grope, but I'm not the shining knight for whom you live in hope. I just came to this land to have some fun, drink the cold beer, soak up the sun. So what if I dabble with the ladies of the night? I'm not here to preach about what's wrong or right. When they're 24 they are so much fun, but time goes on, their best years are gone. What happens when they're too old to be working in the bar? They no longer make money to take to ma and pa. Sooner or later they must draw a line. It takes more than just a boob job to turn back time. Do they get to the stage when they can retire from all this? Go back to the province. It's more than the city they'll miss. As they watch the younger girls getting all the attention, in this game there's no such thing as a pension. No social security in this third world land. Nothing to fall back on when things get out of hand. Some can even end up sleeping on the streets. Babies at their sides, rats at their feet. I come to this third world land for whatever the reason. I feel relaxed, whatever the season. But there comes a time when you must face the facts. Their appearance stops me dead in my tracks. She's put on weight, but she's still so petite. Now here she is, sleeping on the street. Beautiful girl I once met in a bar. The dreams she once had didn't get that far. Did the family she once had fall apart? Her appearance now breaks my heart. Her broken eyes seem to face from before. Her clothes are now rags, a begging bowl on the floor. She once gave pleasure to so many men, and now she sleeps on the cruel streets of Phnom Penh.